Welcome back to the Blacksheep channel. Blacksheep here. Got an interesting video today. We've been going through the go bags lately, and this one is on strange things found in the go bag. Now, when you explain to your wife that a go bag is that one thing you grab on the way out the door in an emergency, we've talked about this, what a go bag is for, so it's you don't have time to grab a lot of things, it's the one thing you can grab, so you kind of want to make sure that everything's in there, hence the thought and the design behind your own go bag. Well, what if you're looking through the go bag and you find something like this in the wife's go bag? I know, I love these shoes on her, by the way. There's nothing that kind of gets me going when the wife gets all dressed up for me. But that's a Black Sheep moment, personal moment, and I'm digressing, and we're not going to digress on this video, okay? But seriously, folks, as far as shoes go, a second pair of shoes is not a bad idea for the go bag. This particular pair, I would dissuade the wife from putting in the go bag. But let's say it's summertime, it's hot somewhere, normally you got tennis shoes on, you want a second pair of shoes, sandals in there possibly. Maybe it's winter time and maybe you want to have a pair of winter boots stashed in there, or at least some liners or galoshes or something along those lines. Some kind of secondary footwear is definitely a good idea. Now, another weird thing that you may find in the go bag. I like these on her too. I'm digressing on the first two, but I'm going to get the first two right out of the way. Change of clothes. Should have a change of clothes in the go bag. At least one change of clothes, including undies, because you're going to need them regardless of what the situation is. You're going to want a change of clothes. So that's a good thing to pack. Sensible change of clothes, something light and easy to pack away. Something else you may not have considered for the go bag, a little weird for the go bag maybe, pair of pantyhose. A lot of you already are sounding off in the comments before I'm even done with this one, but there are a lot of uses for pantyhose as far as warmth goes and protection, and if you're not going to wear them, there's a whole lot of things you can do with these things survival wise, as far as filtering, using them for screens for bugs, all sorts of different applications. There's probably somewhere on YouTube right now a lady named Brenda or Debbie with a craft channel who's turning a pair of pantyhose into a unicycle or something. But there's a lot of things you can do with a pair of pantyhose. They don't take up a lot of space either. Okay, when I say keeping you warm, that takes up a lot less space than say putting in a thermal underwear set, or even thermal bottoms for that matter. Because when we're in the go bag, we're talking about something we're conscious of the space in the go bag. Every little piece of weight and every little piece of space in here has got to be thought out, because we don't have room to take everything. That's kind of the whole point we're kind of making here. So on the note of space and unusual in the go bag, a sewing kit. A sewing kit. A lot of you are probably nodding your head right now going, well, of course, that's not so strange. That's a great idea. A sewing kit for a lot of different reasons. First of all, if you've only got 2 changes of clothing and it's a prolonged event, you may rip a hole in your favorite shirt, and you may need to sew it. So a sewing kit for repairing your clothing, repairing the tent, repairing your go bag, your canvas, your shelter, or in a desperate scenario, if somebody needs stitches and you don't have anything else, that'll work for stitches. And it's important to have somebody in your group who knows how to sew, or at least somebody with basic knowledge of sewing. I got the basic knowledge bit down. Mom taught me when I was a young thing. Unfortunately, the wife is pretty good with the needle and thread. So she's got the sewing kit in here. Again, this is something that doesn't take up a lot of space. She's got enough stuff in here. She can match whatever she could put a red, white, and blue stitches on your wound if she wanted to. She's got scissors in here. So a sewing kit doesn't take up a lot of space in the go bag, but definitely a smart idea. One thing you may not have thought about, a little bit strange for the go bag, is the hairbrush or the comb. She's got a little foldable one. Again, this is the wife's. When we were talking about this video, I was talking about unusual things for the go bag, and I don't have one of these in my go bag because I come out of the bed in the morning just looking naturally beautiful with my hair. I don't need one of these things. No. You should see me in the morning. It's terrible. But it won't interfere as synchronizes my haircut with my vision, okay? Your wife, your daughters, your female parties in your group, they may have much longer hair. And this isn't a vanity thing anymore. When you're trekking through the woods, or you've got a sidearm, or they need to be able to see where they're going, they may want to brush their hair back, you know. So the wife brought this to my attention. Kudos to Black Sheep's wife for this one. This is not vanity, ladies and gentlemen. If they got long hair, they got to pull it back. You want them to have a brush or a comb like this, and don't leave home without it, kind of thing. One more small thing we were talking about. Oops. Small thing we're talking about, also unusual. Not necessarily a Burger King packet, but talk about something that's going to be useful in a SHTF scenario, or a grid down scenario, or an emergency scenario, where you're eating either your rations out of your go bag for your freeze-dried food, or maybe you're killing some food, some wild food. In any event, you're going to want some spices. You're going to want salt and pepper at the very least. And if you have enough of these things, I bet you could use these things for currency in that kind of a situation, because everybody else is in the same situation, eating the same kind of food, wishing they had more salt or pepper or whatever your preference is. So a little bit of those free, and they're free. Again, cheap preparedness. Salt and pepper packets, got a couple extra ones, throw them like my wife does in this little tin, and boom, in the go bag you've got plenty for yourself, your group, and your friends. One other item we were talking about, and it's this could be a different kind of item for different people. This is just an example. This is one of my wife's keychains, a little red, white, and blue. She's got a collection of some keychains, and it has some personal meaning to it. That would be the other unusual item that would be in a go bag. Some item doesn't necessarily have to have practical use, but it's a memento. It means something to you. Is a remembrance of home. As little as this might be now, when things are normal, when things aren't normal all of a sudden, something like this could be very important. The psychological health of your group and yourself in an SHTF scenario is just as important as the physical scenario. A memento, some little memento of something. I'm not talking about a big teddy bear. It's something to remind you of home. Something to remind you of normal. So, what do you guys think? It was just a video idea that struck the wife and I. Unusual things in the go bag, strange things in the go bag. Leave your comments down in the section below. Go ahead and comment on this. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. You know we're in the middle of the Tubathon too. Subscriber drive. This is part of our video a day series for 30 plus days now, because we're running right through the end of June with this whole thing. This is all for subscribers, all for you guys to watch. We appreciate you watching, appreciate you subscribing. If you haven't clicked on it, click on it right now. Share this video on social media. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on the Blacksheep channel.